Thank you everyone. Namaskar, good afternoon. Actually, जब मेरी speech का time था, तब मैंने good morning की practice की थी. But by the time I've got the chance to speak, it's become afternoon. Before I start, I want to say thank you for having me here. It's an honor, a privilege to be here. Dr. Sharma, thank you for always being an inspiration to all of us and for being such an amazing human being. Happy birthday to you. I'm going to speak about what you saw here is actually the project named Misal Mumbai, which we launched in 2018 after Paint Dharavi, which launched in 2016. Paint Dharavi was all about just beautifying the slum, giving a pehchan, identity to the area you live in. But when we started doing that, we realized there is much more that you need in a slum, not just beautification. And that is where we launched Misal Mumbai, which became Misal India within a year because we replicated the model throughout the country. The main aim of Misal Mumbai was not to paint the walls. The main aim was to bring that change, that positive change that we all want to see. And what is that positive change? That every child of that slum, that basti, that village, that's where we worked, went to school. Because I feel every child has the right to education and quality, right kind of education. Every woman who wanted to work but didn't get an opportunity to stand on her feet, be it going out to work or working from home, should be given an opportunity, should be given a platform to explore that option. We spoke about hygiene, sanitation, toilet use, lots of other things, waste management, less use of plastic. And that's how Misal became an holistic initiative which went to many parts of the country, and today, we are across more than 20 states and taking lots of kids to school. Proudly being a woman, I would say, making a lot of women Atmanirbhar, and I say it in all my speeches कि हमारे देश में महिलाएं आत्मनिर्भर तब तक नहीं हो सकती जब तक उनके पास फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस नहीं है. जब आपके बैंक में पैसे होते हैं और उसको अपनी मर्जी से खर्चा करने का हक होता है, राइट होती है, तो ही आप सही मायने में सेल्फ रिलायंट हैं, आत्मनिर्भर हैं. And today from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, all our girls, Rouble Art Foundation girls, have made us so proud that, with so much of, what do you say, but I lack of words when I speak about what they have achieved in such little time with their dedication, with their hard work and honesty, that a lot of us probably would have not been there if they were not given that platform. So I'm so proud of all the girls who are connected with the foundation and all the other organizations, because केवल हम ही नहीं, हमारे देश में और बहुत सारी ऐसी organizations हैं जो बहुत अच्छा grassroots level पे काम कर रही हैं, on ground काम कर रही हैं. And मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ advocacy बहुत ज़रूरी है, लेकिन वो सिर्फ 30% तक होनी चाहिए. उसके बाद 70% हमें ground में उतर के काम करना भी बहुत ज़रूरी है. Policies are made, schemes are launched, initiatives are rolled out, but till they are implemented on ground, जब तक वो लोगों तक नहीं पहुँचते, शायद वो कहीं ना कहीं बीच में ही रह जाते हैं. So advocacy के साथ साथ, initiatives launch होने के साथ साथ लोगों तक उनको पहुँचाना भी बहुत ज़रूरी है. And I think that is what we did through Misal Mumbai India initiative, जो मिसाल भारत बन गया एक साल के अंदर. Today I'm going to speak about women leadership in innovation and entrepreneurship, paving the way to Viksit Bharat. In the heart of every village, in the rhythm of every loom, and in the resilience of every woman lies the untapped potential of Viksit Bharat. As we gather to celebrate and reflect on the role of women leadership, particularly in innovation and entrepreneurship, we must recognize that true transformation begins not in boardrooms, but in our bastis, in our villages, in our courtyards, our homes, and in the dreams of our daughters. Women have long been the silent architects of change, managing household, nurturing communities, and preserving traditions. But today, we stand at a pivotal moment in history where their leadership must be amplified, not just acknowledged. Innovation is no longer the domain of the elite. It is the language of survival and progress. When a woman in a remote village designs a low-cost water filter using local materials, or when a self-help group develops a sustainable packaging material solution from agriculture waste, that is innovation. that is entrepreneurship, and that is spirit of Viksit Bharat. Digitalization in India has been nothing short of revolutionary. From the Jan Dhan Aadhaar mobile trinity to the rise of UPI and BharatNet, technology has democratized access to information, finance, and opportunity. Today, a woman with a smartphone and a dream can launch a business from her kitchen, sell her products across the country, and access mentorship from international leaders, international experts, all without leaving her home, without leaving her village. This is the rise of digital platform, has birthed thousands of startups, many led by women alone, who are solving real-world problems with dignity and heart. This is not just progress, it is quite a revolution. We are entering that what we call the golden era of human potential, an age where curiosity meets capacity. With artificial intelligence at our fingertips, we now have the power to explore, learn, and ethics. When AI is rooted empathy and inclusivity, it becomes more than a tool. It becomes a catalyst for meaningful digitalization, awareness, and social transformation. It can help women decode markets, amplify their voices, and make informed decisions that uplift entire community. Curiosity is the spark that ignites innovation. In the question behind every breakthrough, the wonder that drives every solution. When women are encouraged to ask, explore, and imagine, they don't just build businesses, they build futures. And as we empower today's change makers, we must also pass the torch to tomorrow's dreamers. All the young crowd sitting here at the back are our future leaders, our change makers, and our dreamers and celebrities, as we may say it in a simple language of tomorrow. Mentorship, storytelling, and shared wisdom are the bridges between generations. When one woman rises, she must lift others. That is how movements are born. That is how nations evolve. The power to empower women at the grassroots is to invest in the soil of a nation. It means celebrating access and creating credit, mentorship, digital tools, and market linkages. It means dismantling barriers of caste, class, and geography. It means having any CEO. But empowerment is not just economic. It is cultural, emotional, and deeply personal. When women lead, they bring empathy, collaboration, and sustainability to the forefront. Their ventures often prioritize community welfare, environmental stewardship, and inclusive growth. This is not incidental, it is identically intentional. And it is precisely the kind of leadership that will guide India towards its dream of becoming a developed nation, not just in GDP, but in dignity. Let us then come into a future where every woman, regardless of her background, has the freedom to innovate, the resources to build, and the recognition to lead. Let us nurture ecosystems that create her courage, amplify her voice, and protect her rights. Because when women rise, Bharat rises. And when Bharat rises, the world notices. Viksit Bharat is not a distant dream. It is a living possibility. And women, with their ingenuity, resilience, and leadership, are its most powerful architects. I think there are a lot of women in this room who would agree with me that, there were times when they were thinking what they are really wanting to do. There are a lot of students who are studying here. But sometimes what we study is not the path we take. Sometimes we study something else and we land up doing completely different of what we have, gone to college for. But I tell all the youngsters, and because there are a lot of students sitting here, all I want to say is that whatever you do in life, give your 100%. Excel in that one thing that you are so passionate about, something that you love so much that you can't live, eat, breathe without. We all want to do so many things, but what is that one thing that makes you go crazy about going 100% for it? For me, it was social work. For me, it was kids. I love kids from the time I was a child myself. Being a woman, when I went into slums, when I went into villages and I saw, women going through terrible things and terrible times, what made me think was, there was only one thing that I was thinking, that what can I do that will pull them out of this? And again, this was playing in my mind, and only thing that came as an answer was, let's make them stand on their feet. There are so many women who were hesitant about going out and working. So I told them, no, you can work from home. Opportunities will be created if you are ready to accept it. And that is how from one home to another home to another home. I must give you a quick example of one of our girls in Kashmir. She chased me for literally 2 years that, ma'am, you've launched these initiatives, you are working in Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir from 2014, and being the daughter of the soil, you come every month, you're all there, when can I meet you? But you get so many of these requests on social media, sometimes, you don't land up reverting to everyone. And one day, when we were launching Misal Jammu, my office person comes and gives me the phone. Ma'am, I finally get to speak to you, and I'm glad and I want to come and join. And I'm so thankful that I took that call, because today that girl is leading the entire Kashmir chapter, taking almost 6,000 girls to work today in Kashmir. And I'm not talking about Srinagar, I'm talking about close to LC. From Baramulla, Sopore, Watla, Tangdhar to Gurez, these are all the border areas. When you go to Tangdhar is line of control. So how that one call changed everything for me and for her. And she said, when she met me then, when I went to Kashmir, she met me, I said, Nigit, how passionate are you and how are you going to do it? She said, ma'am, I do not want to be a burden on my father. We are 3 sisters, 1 younger brother. And I said, what about you get married and you leave work? She says, no, मैं अपने पैसे कमा के शादी करूँगी, बाबा पे बोझ नहीं बनना चाहती. And today that girl is, earning in lakhs, and I feel so proud. During my book launch in Delhi, she was on stage. She came and spoke in front of so many people. She spoke in Raj Bhavan. She's on every platform speaking. But what I'm trying to say here is sometimes, you're not expecting things in life and they just happen. All you need to have is a clear mind and honesty to do something with your 100%. I've always believed, teacher bano, architect bano, social worker bano, model bano, actor bano, kuch bhi bano, scientist bano, professor bano, but whatever you become, say that I want to give my 100%. When you're not giving your 100%, it's somewhere we break our hard work in between. So excel in one thing that you are so passionate about. And today, I have not one example of Nigar. I have 100 examples of such women and also young boys and girls that I can give you who are, from nowhere to just getting there, and we are so proud of them. I mean, they attend talks like I'm talking here. I said my team members, they also go and speak on big podiums in front of all the dignitaries and celebrities and people they watch on TV, they learn, they inspire from. And today they get an opportunity because उन्होंने बहुत मेहनत की और सच्चे दिल से एक चीज को अचीव करने की कोशिश की, and they have been successful. And I also want to say that when people say, ma'am, वो कैसे successful हैं? What is the definition of success? Is it the amount of money we have in our bank? Is it the amount of fame we have? Or are we seen on TV, or people are taking selfies with us or not? Is that success? No. Everybody has a different definition to success. So follow your own definition, because that will never dishearten you or disappoint you. And when you do good work, and I just met some people who had come to meet me, I told them, I said, मैं हर इंसान को बोलती हूँ, चाहे कुछ भी करो, अपने हफ्ते में नहीं, दिन में नहीं, एक महीने में कुछ घंटे social work को जरूर दीजिए. Do something, either read a book, give a piece of little stationery to a child who needs it, or to an elderly person who needs you to sit and just have a little chat with them. That is also, social work is not about just getting the checks and donating and doing CSIR. It is much more than that. When you give your time to somebody, that is the biggest wealth. That is the biggest thing, a memory you're creating for that person to hold for life, and even for you. When I teach, I learn. I teach in the slums and villages, wherever I am every day, wherever centers are running. और मैं हर पोस्ट में सोशल मीडिया पे ये लिखती हूँ कि जब मैं पढ़ाने जाती हूँ, मैं सीख के बच्चों से आती हूँ. So there is no age to learning. There is no age to going forward and doing what you are passionate about. You can start doing at whatever age. Age is just a number. At whatever age you feel you want to do something, you should just do it. Because I've always believed that true legacy is not the amount of money you have in your bank. Money, earning money is also very important. But true legacy is how many people's lives you have touched. And that's what makes you what you are. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.